Robert Louis Stevenson, An Introduction. In the Scottish canon, to be placed alongside Burns is high praise indeed, but it's a rightful place for one of Scotland's finest novelists, and here poets. Born in 1850, he managed to cram much into his 44 years, travelling widely to France, the States, Samoa and the South Seas. Of course, he is widely feted for his classics, Dr Jeckyll Mr Hyde, Treasure Island, and poetry volumes such as A Child's Garden of Verses. This volume is eclectic and encompassing and is brought to your ears by Richard Midgley, Gideon Wagner, Tim Graham and Gisela Rowe.
I who all the winter through cherished other loves than you, and kept hands with hoary policy in marriage bed and pew. Now I know the false and true, for the earnest sun looks through, and my old love comes to meet me in the dawning and the dew. Now the hedged meads renew, rustic odour smiling hue, and the clean air shines and tinkles as the world goes wheeling through. And my heart springs up anew, bright and confident and true, and my old love comes to meet me in the dawning and the dew.
From A Railway Carriage by Robert Louis Stevenson. Faster than fairies, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like troops in a battle, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle, all of the sights of the hill and the plain, fly as thick as driving rain, and ever again in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles, all by himself and gathering brambles. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes, and here is the green for stringing the daisies. Here is a cart run away in the road, lumping along with man and load, and here is a mill, and there is a river, each a glimpse and gone forever.
Where go the boats? Dark brown is the river, golden is the sand. It flows along forever, with trees on either hand. Green leaves are floating, castles of the foam, boats of mine are boating. Where will all come home? On goes the river and out past the mill, away down the valley, away down the hill, away down the river, 100 miles or more. Other little children shall bring my boats ashore.
We have loved of yore. Buried brake and reedy island, heaven below and only heaven above, through the sky's inverted azure softly swam the boat that bore our love. Bright were your eyes as the day, bright ran the stream, bright hung the sky above. Days of April, airs of Eden, how the glory died through golden hours, and the shining moon arising, how the boat drew homeward filled with flowers. Bright were your eyes in the night. We have lived, my love. Oh, we have loved, my love. Frost has bound our flowing river, snow has whitened all our island break, and beside the winter faggot Joan and Darby doze and dream and wake. Still in the river of dreams swims the boat of love. Hark! Chimes the falling oar, and again in winter evens, when on firelight dreaming fancy feeds, in those ears of aged lovers, love's own river warbles in the reeds. Love still the past, O my love, we have lived of yore, oh, we have loved of yore. Moral Emblems 1. Poem 1. See how the children in the print bound on the book to see what's in't. Oh, like these pretty babes, may you seize and apply this volume too, and while your eye upon the cuts with harmless ardour opes and shuts, reader, may your immortal mind to their sage lessons not be blind. Poem 2. Reader, your soul upraise to see in yon fair cut designed by me, the pauper by the highway side, vainly soliciting from pride. Mark how the beau with easy air contemns the anxious rustic's prayer, and casting a disdainful eye, goes gaily gallivanting by. He from the poor averts his head, he will regret it when he's dead. Poem 3. A Peak in Darien. broad gazing on untrodden lands, see where adventurous Cortez stands, while in the heavens above his head the eagle seeks its daily bread. How aptly fact to fact replies, heroes and eagles, hills and skies. Ye who contemn the fatted slave, look on this emblem and be brave. Poem 4. See in the print how, moved by whim, trumpeting Jumbo, great and grim, adjusts his trunk like a cravat to noose that individual's hat. The sacred ibis in the distance joys to observe his bold resistance. Poem 5. Mark, printed on the opposing page, the unfortunate effects of rage. A man, who might be you or me, hurls another into the sea. Poor soul, his unreflecting act his future joys will much contract, and he will spoil his evening toddy by dwelling on that mangled body.